Hello guys, and welcome back once again to yet another episode from the BdoubleO Patreon server. We're once again in the staging area for the building along with BdoubleO build with my house there. I kinda like it. I need to build more of the taller, skinny buildings, I guess. Maybe we're here for the last time. Probably not. But maybe because I finished the storage area. Or at least I finished the storage building. It's not for sure, or it's hard to tell whether we'll actually use it as our main storage, especially also because many of our farms are here. Hey, it stopped snowing. It's great for the view, less good for the ambient atmosphere, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So yeah, what was I saying? You can see my building over there. Of course, the major parts of the outline were already finished yesterday. I just did like the interior today, yeah, 90% of it, because most of it wasn't done yet. Made it largely, but not entirely, mob proof. And to challenge myself a little bit as well, I added these snow layers on the roofs, because of course on stairs the snow layers don't actually stick, and even if they did, it would look kinda odd. So I made just like BdoubleO did. I did the snow blocks in the roofs inset, which kind of gives the snowy feeling. Of course, I spent my banners on the inside, finished the wall here, got a little design going. I don't know really what it's supposed to be, but it kind of works out for me. Other side, nothing too special. Once again with the snow blocks, and then in the front where we can also kind of see the inside already, it's the rest of the area. I decided to cut out a little area here, didn't go with a large window here because I like the open feel that this gives. Spent my banners around a little bit. Got these entrances, which are kind of round, which kind of make it look like a hobbit hole, in my opinion, but maybe I'll change it. Then, because the carpet here with once again the painting, oh, I'm sorry, the painting underneath it, it should make it mob proof. Exceptions are spiders, because they can still leap over. I'm not entirely sure, like if we make more of these rows paintings where the spiders would fail to sense that they could jump over. And while I was working on this, I experienced that of course a creeper can still stand here and blow up. So that's basically your two options. Anything else should not go in. I hear water. I hate water streaming around my area. Let's not go on that search right now because that takes me a while. In ice and in the dark, I don't have aqua affinity, so I don't see super well down there. So yeah, once again, need someone, I could do it, but I'm not really feeling like it. I need someone to organize this chest. For me this suffices, but if we really want to use this as the main storage, like have all our building materials here, like our wood and our cobble and food and everything, then I should probably have some furnaces somewhere. But you know, we'll work on that part later. We also don't have an enchanting station here, so I'm not sure if this is like, well, this is not the farms either way, so I guess it could be storage, but not, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We've got a lot of chests here. Of course the inside can look a little bit wonky with these trapdoors, which are actually not on the same level. And it just rope chest here there is lower as well, and like there's another couple of things. These banners aren't exactly center because it's an even number, this is an uneven number, blah blah blah. The note blocks are still here, but they should be turning into crates pretty soon once we get an updated texture pack. Did some arches. I like the inside design of the roof as well. I think it's pretty cool. I'm really happy with how the roofs turned out in general. Of course, these things here have to be here because these are actually snow blocks behind it, and I need to get a little bit creative. I didn't actually want to go up here. A little bit creative to hide them. You can argue that is it super creative, I don't know. By Fexy, yeah, she's quick. I think I talked about this, right? I purposely left this open because I kind of like it. It's kind of like useful for heat to escape, but we don't actually have a fire pit here. I could build one here because this would be a fairly good place for it. But we need I feel like a better general use for this building before I fill in those details. I could change out a couple of these chests for the trap chests, just because they give a different texture in this texture pack. And that, I think, is all that is going on here right now. Of course, other people have been building, doing their parts, helping out with the build. Also, a big thank you to all the grinders, actually, if they are watching. I actually don't do a whole lot of the material collection for these builds myself. I do like minor parts, and sometimes I just farm something if it's up there and put it in the chest. But largely I just take the spruce wood, the cobble that these guys find. So big thanks to them. Also big thanks to, and I've been meaning to say this for a couple of episodes, someone left 2 blocks of diamond near my house in Westside Village. I don't know who it is, but whoever it was, thank you so very much. That definitely helps me, because I'm a poor guy. I have to replace a lot of equipment, but the main thing right now is actually levels. And while I'm building, even when I do kill mobs, I tend to not run out to get their XP. So I'm actually quite short on those, but it's not the end of the world. I enchanted a new bow while waiting on my mending bow to work out. This is an interesting little concept. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. This is a logging camp. I think it's largely finished. I think Joe Breezy made this. Oh, I should have checked it out in the whatever, the staging area. I think this is a really cool build. It's really big as well, and it's very detailed, and I actually really love it. I personally don't use too many of the birch planks because they're a bit too. Oh dear. Maybe there's a lot more people working on this area than I thought. Yeah, but all in all, I really like this area. It's super cool. And then of course there's these arcades right here. The longhouse that Axel is working on. That village, I read at some point who was working on it. I hope that it says it so right here, because I'm gonna forget most people here and I don't want to. There's just so many cool builds going up, and I think this is a collab maybe. And I really like the whole style of this area. This little wall, I guess is what we're gonna call it, looks really cool. Like, it really gives a feel of a small Nordic village kind of thing with huge farms. I really like the feel of it. It reminds me a little bit of course, my Mesa area. Let's see if it says here who's actually working on this. No. That doesn't work. I should know that. I've played that game long enough. This game. I'll just look it up near the fence. I hope that it says there. Near the I forget the sign, the big project board. The project, that's what it's called. Jess is working on a herbalist. I think he made some progress, pretty decent progress since last I saw this, which was just before, because quite frankly we're not very far away. Liz is building the inn here. Going with some cyan clay, and jumping is hard. And I'm blue glass as well. It looks a bit modern so far, but it's not finished. I think the roof is really gonna tie it together. Most of my build basically could fit in anywhere. The thing that makes it Nordic is the roof. So I guess it's the same for most things. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks really cool. I'm pretty sure this is CC, Cobra, and Hobo at least, and probably Blake as well, because they're working together. Maybe Joe Breezy then as well, yeah, and that's what they would also be working on the mill. This is a lot of prismarine. I'm pretty sure they set up, they cleared out the temple and set up like a farm there. Oh, random lock in a way. I'm not sure what this leads to. I hear water again. It doesn't currently seem to lead anywhere really. I'm getting beacon effects though. So this is a bit of a mysterious building, but I really like I really like it. It's really cool, and I really like what they did with Prismarine. Large, most of the time. Let's do it again. I don't really. I don't know. I've never used Prismarine, but generally I'm not big on blues. But this building is awesome. It kind of reminds me of like some Ice Witch place or something. But I'll have to hear their official story as to what that area is supposed to be. Then just over here is the final area, which is like the monastery. There's like a castle site picked out, but no one's working on it. And this is Vexi and CQ, I hope I pronounced it correct, working on the monastery, which looks pretty awesome, especially from down here, because upstairs it isn't finished yet, but like many things aren't finished yet. Then Miguel should be working on this village. There's always mobs down here. And this is a really cool area for a village as well, so I'm really excited about this area especially. Running is weird in this game. So I guess that this is the final thing to check out, and then if it turns out that there's any differences, like if I can learn any more people's names at the project board of people who did their certain projects, or maybe if I mentioned the wrong people and it says so there. Man, this tower is awesome. Oh, this got a lot higher than last time, but that's because I didn't go off here. That's deceptive. I could jump off there and I could fall to my death, I'm pretty sure. Oh right, this I'm not sure if this is was it a dragon or an eagle? I think it's a dragon. We should see it from the downstairs area, because it's a really awesome dragon. I'm not sure who built it. I would expect it to be either Vexi or CQ, because they're building here, but I'm not sure. And it's awesome. It's really good. You can really see. Well, it could be like a horse for with wings, but Pegasus. But all in all, really awesome. I feel like I really love it, but I feel like by me not knowing exactly what it's supposed to be, it sounds like I really don't. This doesn't hear when I last was here. Really awesome as well. Yeah, CQ and Vexi. Ooh, got some frame rate drops around here. Well, it was just that little patch there. This I haven't seen either. It looks really awesome up here as well. But yeah, that's it, I guess. Really awesome job, and many of the people also the people who work on the road. I'm pretty sure Matty is working on the roads and stuff. All those people. There's like a couple of people who build, and then there's a decent amount of people as well who actually do all the grunt work, but the important grunt work, like making roads. I haven't made a road to my place, and I'm a bit lazy to do it. I don't like doing roads. And people who do the materials and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm faster than I should be. Yeah, cool. And all in all, it's really cool to have the community working together on an area, and it's nice again. What I kind of missed about working in the Mesa area, which I do hope to finish at some point, but I'm skipping a lot of projects right now, just working here. This is the most exciting, because not only can I get some feedback on things I built, and then just see people walking on by every once in a while, having it be just slightly less of a single player experience than the Mesa is. The inn. It's also nice to see other people, building, and just if I'm just stuck, like I was stuck with whether you want to call it the front or the back wall, the huge area there. I was kind of stuck how to detail it, and I just looked around this area, and I just took little things. I just looked at people's walls, and then just looked and asked myself, well, how did they do this? How did they solve, the problem of having, oh lord, huge areas of a certain block type that were just, not monotonous, but made it look like they were not. As we are back here, little tour. I'll be off checking the sign. If there's nothing special, this is the end of the episode. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. And bye bye. Hello guys. Just real quick, the person working on the fishing village, I think that's M Chase. I think that's what's the that area is named the fishing village. There's like the fishing village I think is actually a really large area with a lot of buildings. But since like this is the only place that's mentioned as like a village, and there aren't many other houses up, I guess he gets M Chase. Maybe with people joining him, wouldn't be surprised. Especially because I think Chase has been busy the last couple of days or weeks. So you might have someone helping him out. Then Bean and Brouwer should be working on the new castle at some point. Kiwi is working on a rather long boat, but I haven't seen that one yet. Maybe it's not up yet. All these people, I think I mentioned them. Yeah, and then of course Joe is the only person mentioned in the lumberyard. Maybe he's the only person who did it, maybe he isn't. But that's it for now. So thank you so much for watching.